Well, I'm finally home. There was no snow out here. Just a couple inches. I could still run the ATV. In fact, I pulled it out yesterday and used it to bring everything over from the helicopter landing zone to the cabin. Just about the time I got finished with bringing everything into the cabin and getting it unpacked, the snow started, and we've got, it looks like about 8 to 10 inches overnight. It's still snowing right now. Going to go out here, clear off the porch, and get going on today. Sunrise at 9:44 in the morning, and then sunset is like 4 p.m. So got limited daylight and a lot to do today. The big thing is going down to the lake and getting some water. I'll do that once it's light out. But first thing first, I'm going to get this porch swept off. It's nice and light and fluffy, so it'll sweep really nice. And I'll probably hook the generator up and charge the batteries. We're not going to get any sun today, so. Got a little bit of game trail footage, a lot of moose action. I'll post that in this video. All right, I'm gonna get started out here. So I got enough wood in here for probably 2 more days, but I got to get going on that also. It's just starting to get light out, so I'm gonna get busy outside. All right. Use the shovel. This all packed down. So if you pack the pots like this, if you pack these pots like that, when you put them on the wood stove, you'll end up with like 2 inches of water. Once that's hot and you put some snow in it, the next time you melt it, it'll bring it up to about 3/4. Yeah, but just a full pot of snow is only going to give you about 2 or 3 inches of water initially. So these will go in on the wood stove. So I'm out here clearing the porch off. I got home yesterday and there was no snow out here, really, just tiny little bit. I brought the ATV out and used that to bring everything over from the helicopter landing zone. Just about the time I got everything unpacked and into the cabin, that's when the snow started. And so far we've got 8 inches of snow, something like that. It's about 8 inches of snow. And it's supposed to continue until about noontime today. I got a lot of stuff to do. I got water is the big one. I only have a couple gallons in here and it's frozen. It's still in the process of melting. Got a couple days worth of wood. So the new snow machine, Scandic Super Wide Track. I can't get it out here because the creek is fast flowing and it's still open water. The edges are frozen up, but it's still flowing. I don't think I'm going to be able to get it out here this time off. Next time, yes, but yeah, it's not looking good. So the white snow machine is sold to my neighbor that lives way up there on the Gumdrop Mountain, I call it. And I've got to get that up there to his property. And got to get my 2 snow machines, the mountain sleds, out from underneath the cabin. So over the next couple days, it's going to get really cold and sunny, which is good for the solar. And that cold will get the ice going on the creek that I need to cross. There's no getting back to town right now until that creek is frozen over. So, all right, let me get this stuff going. so it begins, another year of shoveling. I get a lot of comments telling me to get a snowblower, but that's worthless up here. As soon as you get it down one of these hills, which there are many small ones and bigger ones, and trying to get it back up the hill is difficult to impossible. Unless I were to put it on a sled and pull it back up the hill with the snow machine. But even the track models would have difficulty going up grades. Not to mention the ground's unequal. You don't have it's not a driveway or a sidewalk, so inevitably you're gonna catch a rock and destroy your snowblower. So snowblowers are not the answer up here. The other problem with that is now you got technology, you know. I trust this a whole lot more than a gasoline powered snowblower. And there again, you're adding to your logistics. You're adding to your fuel that you got to bring out here. So it pays to keep a lot of things simple. And I think I got a pretty good balance of technology versus old school out here, and I lean towards old school, but some of the modern amenities are really nice. Just got to find that right mix. This is the other thing that drives me crazy out here. It's the nails in the deck boards of the porch. I'm not going to use nails when I rebuild this porch. Shovel along and then inevitably you run into the nails like that. It drives me crazy. I've replaced about 1,000 of the nails. When they start working up, I just pull them and replace them with screws, but there's still a whole lot of nails left in this deck. Well, good thing the deck only has another 2-3 years left in it, really. It's in bad shape. It needs to be replaced. Yeah, a lot of people might be wondering what this is. That's a lightning arrestor. So this doesn't have to be perfect because we're still getting 3 more inches of snow from what they're saying. Well, no mountain view. Not until 2 days from now. It's supposed to get really clear and cold, like I was saying. So we'll just get the bulk of it off here, and then I'll bring the broom over and get the rest. It's nice when the snow is like this. It doesn't take much effort to clear it. There's some ice underneath the snow, so you gotta be careful on that. Come up here with the rubber mallet and do a couple smacks. Get that ice broken up. Try to get some of this ice up. some this out of here. All right, so I'm gonna take each mountain sled down the trail real quick, get the cobwebs blown out of them and me, and come back up here and start getting to work. Hot water heaters. Simple, simple. All right, let's get this generator fired up and get some batteries charging. Fuel, choke. Let the fuel get in there. I ran it all out of the carb last time I used it, so. All right, now. There's that. I'd like to plug it in here first. Get that off of there. All right, let's see what we're doing in here. Should have kicked on. Yeah, generator. Put this on the west. Then we go ahead and fire it up too. Fire this one up. So something I gotta be careful of is there's some ice underneath this snow, and this is fluffy snow, so you can really bust yourself up if you're not walking carefully. Right now, when I came around the corner, kind of caught myself walking a little too fast. Let me get this snow off of here. That way I can lean over and clear off the solar panels. Just knock this snow off. Very convenient location for solar panels on a front porch railing. A couple of years ago at Thanksgiving, it was on Thanksgiving Day, we got like 5.5 feet of snow up here. It's supposed to stop at noontime. All right, everybody's charging. Let me get this down to the ATV shed. Like this. So, bumper parts for the new Scandic. This increases the towing capacity from 1,200 to 1,500 pounds. Once you get the heavy-duty bumper installed, I don't think I'll ever be pulling 1,500 pounds from town out to here. I got to keep it pretty light. Probably the most I'd want to pull from town out to here is maybe 400 pounds at the most. And that's kind of pushing it. I know there's ice on these stairs, so yesterday I was using the ATV, and today it's buried. I got to get that pulled into this shed. Not right now, though. So you can see just one snowfall is all it takes, and the workshop gets out of control. I got to come down and clear those solar panels also. We will take the Polaris down first. Oh, I need a tool to put this on. Go get the tool bag. All right. To get the rest of my winter supplies in these bags, first aid kits, and all that mess. I do have some first aid stuff in there, but not all of it. All right, let's run this thing down the hill. All right, going to the lake. I opened up this back trail down, which is super icy. A little sketchy right now until we get the cold snap. That's going to be very, very slippery. Once the cold snap hits, it'll solidify the snow a little bit, and the tracks made from this and the other machines will set it up, and it won't be slippery anymore. So I'm gonna run down and open up a hole, check out the lake ice, see how thick it is first. Then I'll run back up and get the water jugs if I'm happy with the ice thickness. I'm really looking for 6 inches. All right. Came down it twice. First time I pushed a huge wall of snow. It is very, very sketchy right now. It's just sliding. This is all just sliding. Not too bad. Snow really hasn't let up yet. It's supposed to soon. And then over the next 4 or 5 days, it'll be in the single digits and the negatives. So, you know what? I'm going to go out without the saw first. Pick my spot, and then I'll come back for that. I think this will probably be okay right here. I'll go back, get the saw, cut through this, get a measurement. If I'm happy with the measurement, then I'll make the pass with the snow machine, get a trail established. All right, so here oh yeah, look at that. So thick clear ice, we have probably 11 inches of clear ice. So this is plenty strong for a snow machine. Push that up under there. And there it is. First hole cut with the Holtz Forma. You guys getting tired of seeing this? Some guy in the middle of nowhere just getting water all the time. Well, glad I didn't take 2 more, because that was pretty heavy and slippery. That was actually perfect. So all the meats that I brought out yesterday, I'm going to go ahead and get them all packaged up. Got all this chicken and some pork and beef. Quite a few sausage too. So I got a bunch of different things going on today. I'm reviving my sourdough from its frozen state. Usually takes 24 hours to 2 days to kind of bring it back. So here's the full pot of snow. First melt. Got maybe 2 inches in there. But if you were to take this out now and pack the pot again with snow and then melt it, you'll end up about here. So melting snow for water is kind of a hassle. I mean, it works, but it's slow, and you want to collect your snow from a nice clean spot where animals don't walk through it and all that mess. So. Time to package up my meats that I brought to the cabin with me. This is the big one, the prime rib. We'll have some ribs. Cut the rest of these into steaks. Kind of thin ones, because I'm going to be cooking most of them on the cast iron pan. Well, they're not too thin, but pork steaks. See what size those are. These are pretty large. I'm going to cut these in half. And some chicken thighs.